Welcome back. Welcome back with Dr. Pamela Smith. Thank you for joining me here on Dr. Entrepreneurs as I help you build your businesses and be successful and make money. Now, this one is another trait that is very important that I'm going to talk about. And the reason why I'm going to talk about this type of person, because they're a person that sometimes most people hire and really don't pay attention to the personality. And now this personality is very, very important to recognize and pay attention to, because their ways can almost be borderline mentally ill. Well, it's just, they're going to come off that way, but they're really not that. And so it's just important to understand certain people. Because let's talk about what I'm talking about. The whale. The whale is a person that's very caring. They love to help people. They're usually very generous. And they can be forgiving, but they're generous. But they easily can be taken advantage of. Okay? And they're really focused or monetary gain. So that's when, remember I was telling you, I was going to tell you the two people that's going to help you in your business and help you be successful and make money. So sometimes they're not as focused, okay? And it's to a fault, okay? Because they're so generous, all right? And we call these people whales. So let's talk about their weaknesses. Now, the weakness of a whale is that sometimes they can be forgiven or unforgiven. It depends on the situation. But the weakness that they have is that they tend to not really be affectionate. They will interrupt. They're loud. They can be skeptical sometimes. They can be alienating. They can be blank. Like, what are you talking about? Because in my thing, I found that they're about themselves sometimes. It's almost, they almost come off like they're self-centered. Because they're talkative, but they can be depressed. You know what I mean? But that's a weakness that they have. They fall into that kind of thing, and they can manipulate you. I have come across these type of people. Very generous, will do things for you, will help you, will give you things, but then they'll turn around and they'll treat you some kind of way and make you feel kind of way. They're loud about it. They're gonna let you know that what they did for you. So that's their weakness. So, but I'm going to tell you about the strength. Now, here's where it matters in your business, is knowing their strength. The strength of a whale is very, very important. As all of them, I tell you, in the strengths I give you, they're important. And again, I'm going to leave a link that I'm going to get together for you to be able to download and get more about these type of people a little more in depth. Okay, and I'll put that in the description in below. So just watch out for that coming very soon, and I'll have that in there for you. Now let's talk about the whale. So the whale strength is they're pretty peaceful, because remember, they are generous. They're spirited. They do like to be, like I said, lead. They're resourceful. Most of the time they have, done well and been doing well based on their personality. They're very confident people. They're tolerant of people, and they usually get popular because before, remember I told you they're loud. That's their weakness. They're loud and talkative. So they become popular with people, but they can balance what they're doing. They can balance it. But remember, the main thing about the whale is that they're all about helping people. They're all about being generous. They're all about caring about what you're going to do for others. They're always going to be generous, okay? And they're going to focus on that. So having a well in your life, you need, because most people out here today are takers, and expect something back for what they do for you. So you really have to kind of pay attention. This is why this matters about learning the personality of individuals, because you think that they're this kind of way and they're really not that person. And if you're a type of person that have a good heart, I feel like people with good hearts should hang around with people with good hearts, because you may bring yourself into a stage of being you. So you have to really pay attention to that, because people will not show you who they truly are in the beginning. Sometimes you don't know them, even when you know them for years. They're not who they are. So they change up on you, and then they say things, and those things can be hurtful. So when you deal with a whale, they're going to have different mixed personalities. So you really have to really pay attention, because they can, like I said, be convincing of who they are and what they're trying to do and what they want to do and how they can help you. That's what I mean, okay? So that is the whale. Again, remember, the whale is a person who loves to help. They're caring, they're generous, and they're forgiving. Those are the main things about a whale that will help you recognize who they are, okay? So it's very important to pay attention to that, all right? So I hope what we just talked about helped you out. I'll be back, and we're going to talk about the other two. And I'll let you know about the other two, how they help you, again, in certain businesses. So again, thank you for joining me. You've been here with Dr. Pamela as we talk about ways that's going to help you be successful and make money in your business and have a great team as you're building your business. Okay? I will be back, and we'll be talking soon.